Every now and then, people make a life-changing decision, like quitting their job to travel the world, or adopting a new child and raising them as their own, or, I don't know, or trying a hardcore drug. Okay, maybe not that one. Or getting into shape. That's a good one. You know what? Let's go with that one. This is Casey. He's a 23-year-old white man with no hobbies and no skills. He lives with his partner and his dog. One day, Casey was cleaning his apartment. As he began to vacuum, he realized there was a box full of books in his way, so he claimed. He went to pick up the box, but it wouldn't budge. He tried again, but to no avail. In this moment, Casey realized, I can't lift things. He began to be filled with rage, and then confusion, and sadness. And then, he shit himself. After cleaning himself up, he decided to call me. He said, I want to be bigger. I was like, that's great, but why? He said, I want to be able to pick stuff up. I'm like, what? I want to be able to pick up heavy stuff, like a box with a book in it, but like a lot of books, not just one book, like a lot of books. I want to be able to like pick up heavy stuff like that. And then I overheard his partner come in, and she was like upset, and she was like, oh my God, Casey, did you yourself? And he was like, what? Are you crazy? Of course not. It was probably the dog. I'll clean it up after this call. Then she was like, can't you clean it up now? And he's telling her how important of a phone call this is. And then she was just like, fine. And then he came back to me and was like, hello? I'm like, yeah, I'm still here. I'd gladly help you. I just want to make sure you're serious. And then she was screaming even louder. She's like, Casey, you did shit yourself. You left your shit-covered shorts on the bed. Why would you leave them on the bed? Then I heard a door slam, and it became like really hard to hear, and I was like kind of scared. And he was like, I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking, I was in a rush. And then she was screaming even more, and she's like, why? What could have been so important you leave shit-covered clothes on your bed? He was silent. And then she goes, I see the pants, but where are the underwear? The shit-covered underwear. Please tell me you aren't still wearing the underwear, Casey. Then he raised his voice and was like, I was in a rush, I will change them when... Can I just finish this phone call and then I can clean up? She was all like, what? Are you serious? Can you maybe stop yourself? This is like the third time. And then he came back to the phone. Hello? He said. Me personally, I couldn't speak. You there? He said. I'm like, yeah, I'm here. We can start Monday. He's like, great, I gotta go. I'm like, yeah, you definitely should go.
Currently I weigh 150 pounds, and the goal for me after about 20 weeks is 170 pounds. So my daily meals are supposed to be 5 meals, 600 calories each, with around 25 grams, 30 grams of protein. That hasn't happened so far at all. They've been randomly scattered, but that's okay. I'm still hitting some goals in the first week. And to drink a gallon a day, which also has not happened.
So stick around to see if Casey can achieve his goals, or if he will fail miserably and live to regret it his whole life.
I mean, I don't know if I'll live to regret it, but like I really hope I achieve it.
I've known Casey since we were in the 6th grade, and he's never achieved anything.
That's kind of fucked up.
Will he continue to be a piece of shit who eats to the equivalent of his dog?
Alright, I mean, like,
Or will he
eats pretty good actually, so...